Welcome back everybody to another episode of the Minecraft Let's Play. As always, I am Oz, and I do have a secret to tell you guys. I must admit that while you were away, I did a little bit of work. Now let's head inside. As you can see, I've hollowed out a little bit of space. Instead of the tiny little mud hut that we had before, we now have this lovely area of space here, which I'm going to be using in a later video, not a later video, a very soon to be coming out, well, soon to be recorded later video at least. And I've also finished up the staircase down to bedrock. I think we finished up here at the end of last video, so I've just continued it down. So let's hurry up down, and there we go. Now you'll see we're at level 11 on our feet, 12.6 on the eyes, because that is the ideal level to branch mine. This will be our branch mine once we actually get started on it, so hopefully we can find many diamonds. But we're not going to be doing that this episode. No, branch mining we'll be saving for a later date, because today, hopefully, we're going to go caving. Of course, caving is one of the greatest joys of the Minecraft world, because you can go wherever you want underground, where it's nice and dark and scary and everything. And hopefully you don't get killed by a monster. Oh, I have supplies here. I'm just going to toss them in a chest. Not that chest. Not that chest. Ah, here we go. Here's a nice empty chest. Get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you. And get rid of this dirt. The bucket we definitely need to hang on to. We've got plenty of wood. Snicker. We'll make a couple of torches before we leave. Got plenty of meat. I think we're good. Alright, let's get going. Now, there was a little bit of a mishap here with a creeper. Yeah, not the coolest thing that could have happened. Now, which way should we go? Ideally, we want to hit an extreme hills biome, because, of course, that gives us our lovely emeralds. And if worst comes to worst, we could probably search around for a plains area and maybe see if we can get a bit of loot off villagers. But ideally, I do want this to be a caving episode. So, I think we will go this way. Let's cut through the jungle. Oh, I hear a zombie. Oh, get up. We jumping through ice. Pardon me. But yes, jungle biomes, I don't like spawning in them, but as long as I don't spawn in them, I generally don't have much of a problem with them, because they do have some nifty little features. Oh, blimey, this is not a good start in the jungle biome. I can't seem to start any of my episodes on a good note. But yes, jungle biomes, I don't mind, as long as I'm not starting in them, because I generally prefer starting in a snow biome, because it just looks better, in my opinion. But the jungle biome obviously contains the ubiquitous jungle temple, and if we can find one of them, won't that make a great episode? Oh, I tell you what. Also, there are the jungle trees, which I think have a wonderful texture. I know they cop a bit of flack for having a horizontal... let's just break this. For having a horizontal pattern instead of... Pardon me. Instead of the oak and the spruce, which have a vertical pattern, and so they tend to get used a bit more. But I like jungle wood. And also, since I think it was 1221... Please don't quote me on these weekly snapshots, because I'm terrible at numbers. But in the lead up to 1.3, we got these little fellas. Perfect timing. Cocoa plants. So let's grab a couple. Axe. Cocoa plants. Now, of course, cocoa plants cocoa beans make our delicious little cookies. And as long as you've got a piece of jungle wood, you can just plop them on, and they'll grow. A non-matured cocoa plant will only give you back one cocoa bean, so your initial investment, but a fully grown one will give you 3. So hopefully sometime in the future I can make enough cocoa beans to make enough cookies to last me a lifetime. Hello, Mr. Ocelot. Do you want to die? I'm a killer. Oh god, he's quick, isn't he? Oh, the evasive ocelot. Hey, we have a plains biome. Excellent. And what is this? Oh, this is a cave. Please be a good cave. Don't end abruptly. Oh my lord, you ended abruptly. You did the exact thing I didn't want you to do. What the blimey, how? Oh, that's a word I might have to censor out. I don't know, I don't really consider hell to be much of a swear word. And yes, ooh, Jesus. And yes, I do make an effort to, as you might have noticed in the first video, I do tend to censor out the big swear words, of course. You know, the S word, the F word. I never say the C word, so you'll never have to hear me edit that one out. But generally, words that you can't use on like your primetime television, I will more than likely not be using in the course of my videos, because, you know, that way it's a video that everybody can watch. And it's not just for the mature audience, because Minecraft it hasn't got any adult themes in it. It's a fun little game. It's an innocent game, and I'm not going to use adult language because the last thing that kids need is to get more adult language. So, yes, that is why I am keeping it PG, folks. If you want a foul-mouthed Minecracker, I'm sure... Minecracker. Ah... If you want a foul-mouthed Minecrafter, I'm sure there are plenty on the internet. It's a very popular game, believe it or not. Oh, you went fast, didn't you? Oh, any more iron? No. Well, that's a darn tootin' shame. Oh, I see a spider. But yes, on the issue of language, I think that using swear words and foul language and stuff like that is fine if you're in like the comfort of your own home, but once you're in public, you shouldn't really be using it all that much. I know that I'm... Oh, how's he doing that? You messed with the wrong... Ooh, spider eye. Yes! You messed with the wrong guy, Mr. Arachnid. But yes, I think that adult language, really don't use it if you're in public. Like, if you're very, very annoyed at something, well, maybe you can. Oh, zombie, zombie, zombie. Is there anything down here? Mr. Cobbleblock. But yes, if you're very, very annoyed, then maybe, but, you know, you can't just go saying, oh, you know, this is F, that's gay. Well, not gay necessarily, because gay isn't really a swear word. But offensive language is what I'm trying to get at. Like, I'm probably a bit hypocritical in saying that, because, you know, and when I'm at home, you know, every second thing is gay or effed or something like that. But that's at home, and you're with people that you're very comfortable with saying anything around. And so I generally polite up. I up my politeness when I'm out in public. What level are we at? 27. Oh, this is turning into a good cave, which is fantastic. Before I started... Gold! Gold! Sweet gold! But yes, before I started this video, because I haven't explored much. Ooh, abandoned mineshaft! Oh, yes! Slam dunk. But yes, before this episode, I started recording it, or even started thinking about it, I was a little bit worried that if I did a caving episode so early, I wouldn't find anything. As in, I wouldn't find a good cave, which tends to be my luck, because if I try and look for a big cave system, I usually run into dead ends at level 60. But that's probably because My paranoia's kicking in. But that was mostly because I usually started a lot on extreme hills biomes and they're very high up. And I was on a practice world earlier today. Ooh! Can't hit me, boy. My producer just sent me a note telling me to be careful of cave spiders. I very much will be careful of cave spiders. I have no wish of dying to them in episode 2. Episode 22? Sure. Hell, if I get enough, responses for it, I'll gladly just kamikaze myself with a full set of diamond armor. But right now, I'm really more interested in sticking to the basics, which of course is getting a good amount of resources and just exploring, really. That's kind of the point of the start of Minecraft, I think, is just to be an explorer. Oh, I missed my third gold block. Yeah, let's get more iron. You can always do with more iron. You can never have enough iron. But yes, I was doing a practice world in Extreme Hills. I was looking for some emerald to see if there was any good techniques I could be practicing before I started filming this video. And I couldn't find a natural cave system that went below level 50. Which was infuriating because the surface of the biome was fantastic. There was this little floating island, and I made myself a lovely floating house with a water drop and a farm and everything, and it was nice and quaint, but overall I ended up deleting it because I just couldn't find a cave system. Oh, that creeper is giving me heart attacks every single time I look at him. He's gonna creep into my morgue. And let's go this way. Oh. How much coal do we have? No. I know it's very dumb to be inventorizing in the middle of a cave, but I'm fairly sure nothing's gonna come and kill us. If they do, we can always lead them into lava. Yes, that's something that I think I'm going to end up worrying about a lot, is filming an episode. Ooh. See ya, loser. Yes, that's something I continuously worry about, is that I think of a nice theme for an episode, and I film it, and it doesn't pan out. Like, with this, I said, alright, I've gotten wood, I've set up my little hut area, indented into the mountain. Now I'm going to do some caving. And I was fearful that there would be no caves, just like in Extreme Hills earlier today, and that I would end up looking like a doofus. Oh, I need to get some... Oh, we don't need axe. I need to get some blocks on my toolbar. Let's mine this baby. What is going on there? I can hear lava thinging. It's thinging! My word, is it thinging. Okay, so the abandoned mineshaft is up there. That's an interesting layout. I wonder how it's doing that. But yes, I'm very happy that this has turned out to be quite an expansive caving system. And we've hit an abandoned mineshaft, so fingers, toes, and everything really crossed that I managed to find some pumpkin seeds or some melon seeds. Because if that happens, then I can get to work on my farming. You want to come down here, boy? You want to mess with the pig? Oh my word! Oh, these guys are going to be the death of me. I've got creepers and zombies, and they're all pushing and jockeying, and everything is madness. It's like a green orgy down there. It's like St. Patrick's Day after a bender. If I offended any Irish people, yeah, I might apologise at the end of the video. It's all in good jest. I never say anything with the intention of hurting feelings. It's all in good jest. More gold. You're gonna be mine, baby. Missus needs some jewellery. Now that would be something I think would be interesting, even if it's an aesthetic thing, like jewellery. It'd give you another practical use for gold. Because so far, what do you use gold for? You use it for your powered rails, your compass, no, your clock, sorry, a compass is iron. Lapis! Whoop! Whoop! Joyous. Oh, happy days. But yes, if, you know, there's always room for more things to be added to Minecraft, and that's one of the... Oh, wow. I just got 12 off 2 pieces of lapis. Oh, that's a good payout. 17 off 3. That is very handy. Especially considering I'm going to need 70 blocks of lapis for my future room design, which I briefly alluded to in the first video. So that is, if my maths is correct, and I think it is, it's 630, so that's almost 10 stacks of lapis, or yes. So we're 2.5% of the way. Progress. But yes, if there was... I keep deviating from my point. I can't believe this. I'm a terrible YouTube commentator. But yes, if they made another use for gold, that would be awesome, because you've got your powered rails, you've got your basically show-off armor, and your show-off sword, and your show-off tools, because really, no one really uses gold for those sort of things. So it's really bragging thing. It's like, hey, I've got all this extra gold, look what I can do. I can make a gold sword and a gold codpiece. So I think jewelry would be an interesting addition. Like, even if it was... If you could add, like, a display case to put all your gold things. Like, six glass and an obsidian or an ender eye or whatever, similar to how they've got the ender chest. If you could have 8 panes of glass, or 8 blocks of glass, and that could make a display case. Or 8 blocks of glass and a redstone even, that would make a display case. And you could put your items in there, and they would have their sprites and their avatars and their icons and everything like that. And you could say, hey, look at this, I've got this thing. And that would be really neat, I think. So if anyone from the Minecraft development team is by some miracle watching this, hello, thank you for the fantastic game, and you want to give it a shot and give it a look at? Oh, it's against the rules to go up when you're mining, but that's why. Alright, gunpowder. How many do we have? We have 2, so we can... We're, I think, 2/5 of the way to its block of TNT. And if we get a piece of TNT, I can make an X-ray machine. I actually do know how to use one now, because I saw a lovely video from the good man, Mr. B000100. I'm a big follower of his on... Oh, not a big follower, I'm just a follower. I follow him on his videos, and he did a setup for the TNT X-ray machine that I must admit, if I was going to do it, that's exactly how I would have done it, and he almost got himself blown up. But, live and learn. So yes, I've watched his video, and I now know the proper method to make an X-ray machine. So, apologies that none of you get to see me get blown up. But if I have many more videos of content before now and then, who knows, I might end up forgetting, and I may end up sending myself to hell. Obviously not the nether, just blowing myself into tiny little pieces that will soon be fed to wolves. Alright, let's keep going down. Where are we? We're at 19 minutes, so I will be ending the video in a little bit. But I'm so glad that we're in here. This is going to be definitely a multi-parter. So you can look forward to me scrounging around in dirty, stone-ridden caves for the foreseeable future. If we can find the diamond vein, that would be tops. Iron. Random. Okay, let's just sprint through here, see if we can find anything good. There it is, the mine shaft, and a mother effing creeper. Oh, Jesus, they're everywhere. They're coming! And there's water up there. Oh, that might be what it's there for. Well, guys. Oh, my lord. Oh. Scary, scary, scary. See you next time.